Welcome to the Bodaciously Awesome Family Show. Bodaciously Awesome Family Show. The only show dedicated to helping parents maximize their kids' experiences and for kids to reap the fun. Here are your hosts, the Bodacious family, Adam, Anthony, and Zachary.
Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome back to Bodaciously
Awesome Family
Show.
That's our name.
That's our name. Welcome back to the show. I am your host, Adam.
I am your real host. He's the fake one. He's the phony Zachary.
And I'm Mom.
And Anthony has kind of the night off. He's actually not feeling well at the moment. We'll get to why here in a second, so he's actually laying down. Zachary, tell the con folks, actually see if you even know, where, like physically, not like in what, but physically, where are we right now?
In the middle of the ocean.
We're in the middle of the ocean. Usually I'd say, dude, come on, play along, don't be so silly. However, Mommy, where are we?
We're out to sea.
And physically we are where?
And on a cruise ship.
In the ocean.
There you go, middle of the ocean.
Right.
Middle of the ocean was the correct answer, but that you're playing. So, yeah. So today's episode is going to be about the Royal Caribbean Oasis of the Seas.
This ship is amazing.
Do we have to have an accent like Oasis of the Seas?
I don't think
No.
so.
No.
Okay, so we're on the Oasis of the Seas. We'll talk about that here in a second. But yes, we took a cruise, and who knows when all these will fall in terms of what we're doing the different timelines on. There may be another one about a specific show on the Oasis. But today we just want to talk about the ship, all the things on it, and how immensely cool this thing is.
It is amazing.
The ship is pretty cool.
All right, so we'll start with you, Mom. Tell me about, why do you think this ship is so cool?
Okay, so apparently this is the fourth largest of all of the Royal Caribbean ships. So we've cruised, this is number 5, I believe, for me. And I've been on other cruise lines. I've been a Royal before, but just when we drove up to this ship, and the sheer size of this ship cannot even be contemplated, how huge it is.
It honestly, it honestly reminded me of like a Vegas hotel, like the Excalibur, right? Like one of those ginormous Vegas hotels on a boat.
Yeah, it's 14 full stories, but the decks, they have little half decks that go up higher, up to 16, I think.
Yeah, 16, but then there's the top deck, which is the water slides.
Right, so the water slides are technically on 16. The water slides, multiple water slides.
So Zach, why don't we talk about that? It's a good segue. How many water slides? What do you like about them? Because if I remember correctly, you've done some water sliding this week.
So there's 3 water slides. One is like 52 inches, and it's like the toilet bowl, and so you go really fast into like this bowl, and you spin around for 2 spins, and you get a bunch of water in your eyes because you're going really fast, and then you fall backwards into a hole that drops you down into a splash pad.
Yeah, now first of all, you said it's 52 inches. 52 inches is like 4.5 feet.
Yeah.
It's more than 4.5 feet.
No. He means the
height limit.
Height limit for.
Gotcha. You have to be at least 52 inches to ride it.
Yes.
Yeah, because the ride is pretty long, and so yeah, it goes up. It's because you climb up like a good 20 feet staircase to get there.
I did that like 25 times in a day.
And then it comes down into like a bowl area. You spin around the bowl. It sprays water in your eyes, and then it drops you real fast. And the second half of the ride is much quicker at the slide, and you get put underwater. Like you don't come to like an eased stop. You get like dunked.
Yeah, and I wasn't expecting that the first time, and I had full face makeup because we just went straight up to the pool and the water slides before the ship even left the dock, and I wasn't expecting quite the big splash that I got.
I also want to point out how Zach described the middle section of this as a toilet bowl.
I'm not wrong.
No one mentioned that part, yeah.
And you're
it
the
does
poop.
look like a toilet bowl.
And it's a big giant toilet bowl, and you're the poop.
Yeah, so when you fall down, like when the turds fall out of your butt, like they go, and then you flush it, and they go around in a spinning motion, and then they go into like the bottom part that goes into the sewer, and you're going into the sewer. You are that turd.
This is the world according to a 10-year-old.
And we'll be tagging Royal Caribbean on this. We'll tweet them out. We'll tag it and let them know that you are a big fan of this. This is not.
It is an amazing ride.
Yeah, you are not detractor. You are not saying this is bad. You are saying this is amazing. This is exactly like if I was a piece of poop falling from my own butt and going down the toilet.
Well, not of your own butt, more of like the water slide's butt.
That made it better.
It does kind of look like a toilet bowl now that you mention it.
I'm not wrong.
All right, so Zach, what about the other slide? There's not a well, there's like a dueling slide.
It's the exact same ride, except one's like a little faster, and they're racing.
Yeah, they're like 2 racing slides, but their minimum height on that,
And
or
I
maximum height
usually-
is 40, or minimum height is 48 inches. But yeah, I didn't. That one was a little slow for me.
I usually win.
Yeah, y'all are wrong. So I'm apparently I'll have to talk about this one because the dueling
I'm pretty
water
fast.
slides.
I go pretty. I
You
went,
did.
Like on the curves, like I go up to the roof then fall, which really hurts.
Yeah, so this ride, this slide, excuse me, was for me faster more consistently than the toilet bowl slide.
Nah.
The toilet bowl slide had one point that was faster, but the dueling slide was faster throughout, and it's a covered slide. There's one point where you actually go over a clear section, and I'm telling you, I was flying. Zach kept trying to race me. He lost every time because I am amazing.
But I
and he is not.
beat Mom twice, and I beat Anthony 4 times. So if you want to race them, then I would like to see that, because you're undefeated.
Why would I
when
wanna-
I played you?
Why do I want to race the 3rd and 4th place people?
That's true.
I mean, I've just proved my dominance. I'm ahead of the table. I don't need to, go
Then
find the others.
So in the 2017, when 2018 when Patriots won the Super Bowl, technically the Browns won 0-16, but in the preseason they beat the Patriots. That doesn't mean that you're the best team. That doesn't mean the Browns won the Super Bowl. That means the Patriots won the Super Bowl because they were more consistent than the Browns.
Your story has grown tiresome.
So let's talk about some of the other things that this ship also has, other than just the water slides.
Oh, you know what? Are there any other slides we should talk about that do not have water?
The abyss.
Oh, I found it. Okay.
All right, so yeah, there's another pair of dueling slides on this little ship here called the Abyss. Zachary, why don't we start with you to describe what the Abyss is?
So you grab this mat and you pull down like you're in Santa's sleigh, and then go down this 1980s. No, you go down the slide, but then it goes into a 1980s disco party with like disco lights and stars, and then you race your mom and win.
This is completely disjointed and it made no sense, but you're also not wrong.
Okay, so there are 2 tube slides, dueling tube slides.
And these are old-fashioned metal slides. These are not water slides.
Correct. Yeah, they put you in you have to be completely dry, and they put you in a kind of like a sack, like a
potato sack.
Yeah, like potato sack, like you would do an old-fashioned sack race. And you put your feet in, but you have to lay down and
Like Santa's sleigh.
Yeah, sure. And they count you down, and it goes from deck 16 all the way down to deck 6.
Yeah, so
right?
it's a 10-deck slide. Like, this is like something out of every 10-year-old's dreams. Like, when I was a
Except it's not
kid,
that fast.
it's pretty
It
fast.
was incredibly fast.
Not
for
that
me.
fast.
It was
It's pretty fast.
Yeah,
It's not
I loved
faster
it.
than the
So the
toilet
water
bowl,
slides?
the
No,
turds.
it's not. But like when I was a
If
kid,
it was a water slide, then I would like it.
well, when I was a kid, I always thought, man, I wanted to like replace the stairs in our house with a slide.
Mm.
I thought it'd be really cool.
With
This-
a water slide, though, right?
no, just a regular slide. I lived in Chicago. I've been bad. But like, this is kind of like that. You're like, oh, here I am on deck 16. Oh, I want to get down to Johnny Rockets, which is on deck 6. Oh, what will I do? I know. I'll take the giant slide.
Yeah, I love this slide. I think it's so much fun.
Yeah, it was wicked fun.
It's really hard to get back up there, so you only get to ride it like once a day or twice a day, because you don't want to walk up 10 slides.
Well, they have elevators.
Well,
There's a
yeah,
lot of
but it
elevators on
takes
this
like
ship.
20 minutes to get back up to ride
What are you
it.
talking
20
about?
minutes.
Yes.
It
No,
takes like
doesn't.
5.
It takes 5 times.
10.
But it is a convenient way just to get down to the lower deck, and that way, when you're down there, you can just go do whatever you went down there for.
Yeah, it only takes you like longer if you stop along the way for some of the food and drinks that are available. Hey, Zach, what a great segue. Why don't we talk about, on Best Guess here, we've been on this ship now for 4 days. Their
And
5th
I've
day.
had pizza every day.
And you've had pizza every day. How many slices of pizza have you had since we've been on board?
Let me calculate.
Because as you think, I'm going to talk amongst myself. I've had pizza every day.
Okay, well let's just kind of describe
28.
where the pizzeria is. So in the center of the ship, it's called the Promenade, I believe, and it's like
the Royal Promenade.
The Royal Promenade. So it looks like the inside of a shopping mall, or you could think of it like maybe the outside of like a city that has like outdoor dining and seating and music and stuff like that. So it's kind of a central gathering spot. So within the central gathering spot, the Royal Promenade, there is a pizza place called Sorrento's.
I'm calculating.
Okay, and he's still calculating how much pizza he's eaten. Because one of the greatest things about the cruise is you can just walk up and say, hey, yo, I want 2 pieces of pizza. Or 3 pieces of pizza. Whatever you want.
27.
Oh, my God.
And whenever we want, I mean, it's open till like 2 or 3 in the morning. So it's open late, as Anthony has gone more than once after 12. And as I've gone, so one time we were sitting there and we were watching a hockey game at one of the sports places.
And we got a full pizza.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, I could use a slice of pizza. So I'm like, cool, I'll get a slice of pizza. And I actually went back and I got a full entire pizza.
I ate 4 pieces out of that pizza.
I know, because I was like, oh, let's bring back a pizza. And yeah, so we had we had some
Lightning won.
Yeah, we watched the Lightning game against the Rangers and they won, so it was fantastic. But so what other kinds of food do we have on this? Besides the pizza, or actually, have you even eaten anything else besides pizza?
I had a really good steak, a New York steak strip, and I had the best pasta that I've ever tasted.
And you had the best sushi ever too.
Oh, the sushi. Oh my gosh. I'm confused like how good it was. It was just insane. They had really good miso soup too. I ate it.
Yeah, the sushi was pretty good. So, including all the restaurants that in the main dining room that are included in your fare, they also
Sushi's
have
the
some
best.
specialty restaurants as well, and steakhouse,
Azumi.
Italian restaurant,
It was
and
Azumi.
Azumi, the sushi
It's the
and hibachi,
best.
so good.
Yeah, so the one thing they've kind of done a lot of, and on most cruises recently, or whatever, I'm going to say recently in the last 20 years, is that there are a lot of upcharges that you can purchase if you want, but you don't need to. So one is dining. So the main dining hall we've eaten at mostly every night, and the food's been great.
Food's been fantastic.
Yeah, so the main dining hall food that you get with your admission, right, or your tickets, is fantastic.
Great.
But they also have some specialty dinner restaurants.
Oh,
so there's a steak
Zumi.
one, there's a hibachi, there's a sushi, there's a Mexican, there's an Italian, there's probably a couple others, where you can spend extra to eat at those dinners. We did that one night for the sushi, and I don't even like sushi that much, and it was phenomenal.
I got the 2 California rolls, a miso soup. What are those pea pod things?
Edamame.
Edamame, and I got a molten chocolate cake.
Yeah, it was super awesome.
Yeah, I was impressed.
And then that's the only one which we also went to. There's a Johnny Rockets on board, which is a 50s style hamburger place, and it was okay.
Their service was horrible though.
Well, yeah, and they charged $14 per person extra, and it really wasn't worth it.
It wasn't.
Yeah, luckily we had that one free as part of our package, which was nice because if I had paid extra for that, I'd been actually kind of really annoyed.
Yeah,
I'd be
agree with that.
disappointed.
I'd be kind of mad.
Like the hamburger was dry. It was fine, I guess. And then the milkshake was decent. I thought it would be better though.
Yeah, so you even like that.
Because they ran out of the 2 flavors I wanted.
Yeah, they had cookies and cream. That's right.
And Oreo. I want Oreo
Well,
first.
cookies and cream and Oreo are the same thing.
No, they're not.
They are.
They were 2 different options on the menu.
It was Oreo cookies and cream.
No, it wasn't.
I promise you.
Okay,
Stop.
All right.
I promise you.
Moving on.
Okay, so
It was.
that was Anthony just raising from the dead here for a second. But everything else we've been talking about, though, was all free. So the water slides were free. The Abyss slide was free. All those things were free.
We also did not mention there's a flow rider.
Yeah, there's 2 flow riders.
2 flow riders.
One
so
for the actual good people, and then there's mine.
there was
Flow
a
rider.
surf. If you're not familiar with it, it creates a surfing simulation or boogie board because they only let you surf
And I
if
wiped
you're
out.
16. Well, everybody does eventually. So I don't think Zach was quite heavy enough for the flow of the water. Because Zach kept getting pushed to the back of the flow rider. It was too cold that day for me, so I did not do it. But I did do it on our last cruise. It was very fun.
Yeah, I did too.
And talking about the extra stuff, we got a soda package, and I had soda. I had different sodas every single day because there was it's a freestyle machine, so you have your main sodas, Coke, and then Fanta and all that other stuff. So I made a list of what I have drinking and I only have 3 days that I did this because there's not a lot of options. So I had 3 days where I had like an actual schedule about what I was going to drink.
By the way, he's not making that part up. He actually came to the cruise like a list by day and by afternoon and evening of which soda he was going to have when.
No, yeah. So the first day, I had Dr. Pepper and root beer. Then the next day, I had Coca-Cola and Sprite. And then the day after that, I had Fanta and cream soda.
Yeah, so how many different cups of Coke, like in general, sodas have you had to go with those 27 slices of pizza?
Well, I've had Coke or like just random.
Any sort of soft drink. Okay, well, he counts. And what other kind of freebie things? Because there's also a zip line.
Yeah, I did the zip line. The zip line's really fun because it is from deck 15, and it goes across the boardwalk area, which is all open. So it's 10. You're going over a 10-story drop.
Yeah, you're going over like a little gully that's about 10 stories.
Yeah. So that was surprisingly a little scary.
11
cups of soda. That's about right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So we also there's that. There's an ice skating rink. We did not go ice skating, but we saw the ice skating show.
More importantly, they had laser tag.
And there was laser tag.
We had to do laser tag last night.
And
that was really
I destroyed everyone.
Except
Anthony.
Except Dad,
Wait,
who
no,
won.
you were on our team.
I know, but I won the entire game. Like no one, I shot better than both teams.
I was third.
You were third.
So it was me. I meant you, Anthony, me, and then some other random.
I also want to
people.
point out that I had like 50% more points than Anthony, who was in second place. Even though I destroyed him, and thankfully he's not even here to defend himself because much like in that arena, he couldn't defend himself against me then either. I think I killed him like 30 times.
He's actually in the room and he's vigorously shaking his head right now.
Doesn't matter. I was saying it was
demolishing.
It was indefensible.
And we conquered Crystal City. While you and Anthony.
I think I shot him so many times in laser tag. He actually got
shot in real life.
It wounded his leg, and he can't walk over here to complain.
Yeah, I know. But he got shot by the laser so many times. There's like this little hole in the middle of his chest because you shot him with the laser like 25 times.
I like lasers.
Lasers are cool.
All right, so
and it was in like this bouncy house arena thing.
Yeah, so like the laser tag was actually it was on top of the ice skating rink, and then they put it like a bouncy house laser tag arena around it. Yeah, well, there's ice below you.
There's ice underneath.
Yeah, and that's what else? So this ship has had so there's a dozen restaurants. There's these freestyle machines. You can get free Coke everywhere if you have the package. There's the 2 water slides.
Mini
the third
golf.
water. Oh, there's a mini golf course.
That was fun.
Yeah,
Where I beat Dad. Again, I've beaten Dad in a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You absolutely destroyed me. It was not pretty. You beat me by.
I'm actually really good at mini golf.
It was a 9-hole mini golf, and I think after hole 5, we were top. I was up maybe 1. I think
you were not up.
Well, I think you beat me by 5 or 6 though. You destroyed me in all.
I'm really good. I made some good shots too.
You did. It was impressive.
Luck. I made some good shots.
I was the only one with a hole-in-one though. I will point that out.
No, Mom got a home-in-one because we played again.
Get one. Yep.
We played again.
Well, I don't count that. I wasn't there.
Why, fine. Yes, you were.
Okay. Yes, I did play again, and it was cool.
No, you didn't.
All right. So we have mini golf. We have zip lines. We have the 2 flow riders, the giant slide, the other slides, the water slides. We have the ice skating rink. We have the promenade. Oh, there's a carousel for little kids in the boardwalk area. There are the sports bars. Oh, and an arcade.
Yeah. So me, Mom, and Anthony went to the arcade, and I was doing amazing in bowling. So basically there was this bowling thing, and then it would you roll the ball, and then it goes into the screen, and it will simulate what it was going.
Yeah, digital bowling.
Yeah, digital bowling, and I did really good. And then we also played some air hockey where I lost to Mom and Anthony because Mom had to tag out.
I know you much rather play me because I'm not as good.
And then,
of course, there's also ping pong tables. There's also a basketball court on the top deck. There's a soccer court.
It's basketball / soccer.
Yeah, / volleyball / dodgeball.
Yeah.
/
And archery.
And archery. Yeah. So all in all, a fantastic ship. So this is the Oasis of the seas. I think it's called the Oasis class. There's 3 or 4 of these.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I believe there are 3 in the Oasis class.
And do you know what's even more concerning? They have a bigger, better ship than this with an iFly.
Yeah. So hey, Royal Caribbean. this is not our first cruise. It's the first one we've done here, I think, on this podcast. So we've covered it. We're going to do another one on the Aqua show. We'll do that one as well because we think that show was so amazing. So there's a theater show.
It was interesting.
And we'll talk about it.
It was cool, though.
Talk about all the shows. Actually.
Oh, and we have the best room steward of like all time. He's my legit G.
Wow.
He's the best.
Wow, that's awesome. I'm glad you said that too. But Royal Caribbean, hook us up to the quantum ship. We need to go quantum, and we want to see what the real place is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not that this was not impressive, because it is extremely impressive.
They call this one the original game changer, and it was. This is phenomenal.
Yeah.
This is the
This one
changer.
spoils you. Like, you don't want to go to anything smaller after being on here.
All right,
I got a really good dessert.
All right, everyone. We're going to take off here. Look for us the next week. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye!
I destroyed down every single sport.